morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan Live reaction video is going to be for One Punch Man, chapter 139. And I gotta just really get straight into this cover here. And if you're not a webcomic reader, you better be prepared for spoilers right now. Because last week we got a lot of chapters of the webcomic, and boy, we got some good information. And you look at this cover right here, this cover page, and it says, stuck with the known, unable to see the unknown. And you see, like, what's behind the astronaut here. And you see that monster eye. And then you see, like, the space station going on here. And we know what's going on, you know, with the experimentation on the monsters, especially in the webcomic. And also we saw it in the manga, especially with what was going on in Tatsumaki's flashback. And then you look down on this and you see that box that we saw in Tatsumaki's flashback. And also what that box came out of Psycho / Orichi. And what Blue said in the webcomic recently, Blue being Blast Sun, he said that we already knew Metal Knight was already doing some stuff. We already knew that he was messing around with the Monster Association and the Heroes Association, but Blue said there was another that was experimenting on the monsters. And we already know about, like, these microchips and stuff like that, and this is in the webcomic, but I'm leaning towards this being Blast that's involved. But we don't know to an extent, like, how involved and how long he's been doing this. I mean, we saw the freaking box, man. We don't know if Blast is working with Metal Knight, if he's doing this on his own. We just don't know. That's why this quote is really sticking out to me. That stuck with the known, unable to see the unknown. And it makes me wonder if one even knows. I don't think even one knows yet. I really don't know. And then you look at the back of that astronaut and you see, like, the, like, this goo, this liquid going on. And then you got the Earth on one side and, like, the monster, like, the alien monster planet going on. Like, this is so freaking brilliant. Like, webcomic readers, you are probably, like, flipping a bitch because you know this is true. You know I'm right on this. There is Murata and One are telling us something here, webcomic readers. We got so much to look forward to in the webcomic. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, we really, really do. Oh, my God. I'm so looking forward to what's to come in this webcomic. I'm sorry. If you are not a webcomic reader, you need to get on that shit, because we're getting some good stuff up in there. Anyway, chapter 139 is titled Abyss. Huh? I can't see anything. It's pitch black. Hey, weird creature, light it up for us. What do you call him weird? Sheesh. Searchlight. Thermostat. X-ray. Hold on, let me do this again. Searchlight. Thermostat. X-ray. Recess light! Strange, no lighting method seems to be working. What a weird creature, too. Seriously. 3 visitors at the same time? How unusual. Huh? Did you guys say something? Let me see if you are worthy vessels to bestow my power. Oh, we know it's going down now. Place your hand on... Oh, we're going to learn about the box. Place your hand on that box and make a fervent wish. Wait a minute. So... Wait, was that box... Not just that box, but Orichi himself. Was that what we saw for... because we know we saw the box in Tatsumaki's flashback. But was that thing, like, Orichi, that parasite thing that we saw, like, back in the lab? Was that and for real? Like, I think it was? Oh my God, I really, that's what I originally was thinking, if I remember correctly, like a few, chapters back? Or maybe even last chapter? But man, I'm really starting to get convinced of this. If you are oh God, Murata, this art. If you are worthy, you shall gain power from it. But if not, you will face confiscation. If it's not by sound, then it's telepathy, right? I don't really get it, but he's saying that thing's dangerous, right? Is this the so-called Monster King? If you got something to say, show your face. I'll still punch you out, though. Ooh. What? Whoa! Is it him? Is that? Oh, good. I made it in time. Blast! Dude, I am telling you! Blast is the villain of the Blast Arc! I fucking called this! I called this shit! I fucking knew it! Blast is the fucking villain! He is the villain of the Blast Arc! He is straight up villain! He is the goddamn villain of the Blast Arc! I said this! I fucking said this in the webcomic when I was covering the webcomic! Dude! He is the villain! I called this shit! You haven't accepted the deal. What if... I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on here. Webcomic readers, I think I know what's gonna be happening in this Blast Arc. What if why Blast is doing these experimentations here is he's gonna be merging with the monster. Dude, I really hope, one, you better be doing this like I think you are. I really think that's what's gonna be happening. Blast is gonna merge. He's gonna be, and this is gonna be, we're gonna see this in the Blast Arc. Oh my god, I really hope so. You haven't accepted the deal, right? Yeah, because you want to. Oh, is he a hero? Did you guys touch this? Were you old man? Where did you even come from? What if we did touch it? So, you touched it without knowing, huh? This cube is kind of like a transmitter. Touching it distorts space and allows for communication with him. And I've been going around picking up these things since they're scattered all over as a hobby of mine. Wait a minute. You said being a hero was a hobby, you liar. Blast, Blast, you are up to something. Blast is trying to become God. I'm telling you, we're gonna see something bad as shit in the webcomic. Blast, you're Blast, aren't you? Sorry for interrupting your chat. Blast? You're Blast? Yep, and you're S-class rank 13 Flashy Flash, right? What are you doing so far down below ground? That's what I'd like to ask you. Is he really? Dude, remember what I said? I said this in, I think, in Manga live reaction as well. But I said this in the webcomic. I said Flashy Flash was going to be involved with Blast. In the Blast Arc. I was fucking right. I called this. I called this shit. We already knew Tatsumaki was going to be involved in the battle against Blast. I was right. I called this shit. I called this. I'm telling you, I don't know if one is just watching my content because I do tag one in my, when I, tweet out my live reactions. But seriously, one, if you are taking my ideas, or, sorry, not taking. If you're using my ideas, like, seriously, I deserve credit. Give me a fucking credit. And seriously, I need respect on my name, One Punch Man community. I need respect on my name for this shit. Is he really? I should test him. Maximum speed! Get him! Ooh, flashy kicks! Calm down a sec. What happened just now? Is it a habit of his to attack everyone he meets? Yikes. Time's flowing slower in this space than outside. We should get out of here quick. I'll take you to the surface. There's an exit? You warped in or something, right? Yeah, sort of. Wait a minute. Remember when Blast went to save Tatsumaki? He warped in. More importantly, why is there a monster with you? Wait a minute. Remember what Psycho said? That when she merged with Arichi, that it was like merging with God. Blast, no. Blast, you are trying to become God, aren't you? It does not seem like you're prisoner. This art. Oh yeah, she's our tour guide and flashlight. She's super useful. I also light up when I'm surprised. Well, alright. We'll be saying goodbye for now, but I'm sure we'll meet again. Oh yes, we will be. In the Blast Arc, we will be meeting again. We will be Blast, and your son will be there too. Oh my god, I am so fucking hyped. Dude, the Blast Arc just got super hyped. Oh my god, I just keep thinking about what Blue said about that rumor that was going around. Because we already know what's going on with Metal Knight. We already knew that shit. But what Blue said, it just makes sense that it was Blast. Blast? I fucking knew it was Blast. I called that shit. Wait, Blast, what are you going to do? Send my regards to Sitch and Tatsumaki. This art is gorgeous. Is that Tornado's work? Incredible, the rear guard. She's making sure they're finished. I guess it's finally over then. It was my fault that we struggled so much. Silverfang and Demon Cyborg are powerful allies, but because of my misapprehensions, I left them off the team. Mr. Zombie Man, will you please act as the leader in my place? You're more thoughtful and a much better judge of character than me. I always felt that you were more suited for the position. Emperor, life's not that sweet. You really think a Suedo monster would be able to lead a team of heroes? Oh, really, Sweet Mask? You're one to talk about being a Suedo monster, you piece of shit. You're one to talk. Webcomic, or non-webcomic readers, I'm sorry I'm spoiling, but motherfucker, I can't stand that this bitch just said that. I can't believe, of all people to say this, our leader has to be the ideal human. Really? You're the one to say this, huh? Mr. Zombie Man isn't a monster. It's alright, Emperor. Plus, you have a lot more amazing, plus, you have a lot more amazing mediators on the team than you think. You should be asking them rather than me. Huh? For now, dude, of all people to say this, man. For now, but, like, of all people to say, dude, I know why. You gotta, but it's interesting, though. Hold on, I gotta reword this, because I just was, like, kind of shocked that Sweet Mask said this of all people, but now I understand. But notice that Sweet Mask didn't volunteer this to be the leader, because up till now, you would think that Sweet Mask would volunteer if you were a manga only. But if you're a webcomic reader, you know why Sweet Mask didn't volunteer. And he said, the ideal human. I am telling you, I already knew we were going to see Blast reunite with Sweet Mask up in this bitch. Up in the webcomic, at least. In the Blast arc. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Blast, Sweet Mask, Tatsumaki, and Flashy Flash. It's going to be interesting if it's going to be like I feel like they're going to be fighting up against Blast more than anything. But, like, it's not just that. I feel like because Tatsumaki and Flashy Flash are, well, especially Flashy Flash being suspicious of Blast, and probably that's why Flashy Flash got sent on that mission. And Tatsumaki, Blast knows how powerful Tatsumaki is. That's why she got sent away. And then you have this whole thing with Sweet Mask getting outed. This was all oh my god, this was all Blast. This was all according to Blast's plan. Holy shit. Holy shit, this was all Blast. Oh my god. Oh my god, everything that's happened right now in the webcomic in regards to, like, Sweet Mask, Tatsumaki, and Flashy Flash has been going all according to Blast's plan. Like, part of me thinks that Blast is the one really running the Neo Heroes, to me that would just make the most sense. But that's the only thing I'm not sure about, is that. But I don't know. That's the only thing I don't think is possible, is Blast running the Neo Heroes. That just doesn't seem right based on what we know. Just something don't seem right. Especially with like all the experiments we've seen on the monsters so far. I don't think it's the Neo Heroes doing that shit. And then there's the whole thing with Blast and the whole thing with Garo, of where he fits in all this. Just something is not seeming right. But I'm telling you, Blast is gonna be Blast is the enemy. Oh, I fucking knew Blast was gonna be the enemy. I'm telling you though, for real, Metal Knight, he's endgame. He, based on what we saw in the webcomic, he is definitely endgame. He's not the real villain in this arc. He's endgame. Blast is definitely the villain of, obviously, the Blast. I don't even know if we're gonna even fight. Part of me thinks main villain of this arc, of the current arc in the webcomic, might be, based on what we've seen, is the Neo Heroes, and Blast is gonna be definitely safe for later. I don't know. It's really hard to tell right now. But anyway, let me keep going here. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about all this. It's just nuts. I might have to just do a separate video on this shit. It is crazy what's happening. For now, you made a big step in the right direction just by acknowledging that you need to improve your judgment of character, you know. Making an effort to understand others is the most important part. We're all human after all. And Zombie Man is 1000% correct. But Sweet Mask, though. Look out! Ooh. Zombie Man! Mr. Zombie Man! Holy shit, he got wrecked. Man, Murata, this art, though. Woo! What part of you is human? Is that? What? Oh, this art. This monkey is just like, fucking bitch. It's broing down. Yeah, Tatsumaki. Ooh. Ooh. This is beautiful. And it says, Shun, Satsumori. That's what it says. Shun Satsumori. It's gorgeous. Okay. So overall, this chapter, so I understand what's going on. And I figured this was the case. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on here. My manga nerdican conspiracy tinfoil hat on here. I figured out what's going on. I think I said this last chapter. I know what's happening here. And this is why we didn't get webcomic chapters for a minute. What's happening is that One and Murata are totally collabing here. They're powwowing. Because the webcomic art is looking really, really nice. It's looking a lot better. So what's going on is they're, One and Murata, well, one is doing like some foreshadowing chapters in the manga first. And then once, you know, he has an idea of like what he wants to do with Blast in particular, then he gives us a ton of like really good content in the webcomic. And methinks we're going to be getting some, like, flash content in the webcomic. I really believe it. I think we're either going to be getting one or two things. A few things are going to probably be happening. I'm sorry, I have to talk about the webcomic right now based on what we're getting. Because of what's been happening is, as I said, we're getting, you know, some foreshadowing of the Blast arc in the manga, and then, you know, we get, you know, more content in the webcomic to, you know, help One and Murata get an idea of what to do in the manga. I think it's actually a really good strategy, to be honest. And that's my, you know, at least my manga conspiracy here, my little theory. I'm curious what you guys think in regards to that, but I think in terms of the webcomic, based on what we got today, I think we're either going to be getting either some Sweet Mask content. I don't know if we're going to get Sweet Mask content soon. For sure. But I really hope what we're going to get soon, and for real, I really hope we're going to get either because we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen the Tatsumaki mission yet. We haven't seen the Flashy Flash mission yet. And we haven't seen Sweet Mask ever since, we found out his true identity. So I'm hoping, especially with how we got that shit in the webcomic with Metal Knight, I'm really hoping that we're going to get to those missions soon. I really hope so. One, if you are watching this, please, for the love of God, you have set this up perfectly. You need to get to the missions for at least Flashy Flash and Tatsumaki. And in regards to Sweet Mask, what I want to see is Sweet Mask reunite with Blast. I need that in the webcomic, like, now. Oh, and that reveal we have with Child Emperor and his connection to Metal Knight. Ooh, that was some good stuff. Let's see. But the thing that I'm just, like, really curious about, because it feels like we're starting, and now I'm going back to the manga, and this is what I'm really happy about, because in the webcomic, we haven't gotten any details, for the most part, or at least in this arc anyway, about Blast's motivation. We haven't gotten shit. And what's great about this chapter is, especially the past few chapters, is we're starting to get an idea of what Blast's motivation might be. Especially with these boxes. And like, just thinking back on what Psychos was doing, when Psychos merged with Arichi, that she was saying that it was like meeting God and like becoming one with God and one with the universe. And it feels like Blast is doing that. Blast wants to do that. It feels like this is like a God complex kind of thing. Because he said being a hero was a hobby. So what's his main hobby? What's his main thing? What's Blast's main gig? That's the thing because remember, when we saw those boxes were communicating with them telepathically. So something is very fishy with those boxes. We already knew something was fishy with those boxes, but something just makes it even more fascinating. Then we have the whole thing with the biosamples. Those biosamples, I think, will tie everything. I was originally thinking it might tie everything back to Metal Knight, but as time has gone, as chapters have gone on, it makes me wonder if it's more so like something else. It really is, because it doesn't seem, I don't think it's Metal Knight anymore. It might be, especially with this cover page, it might be otherworldly. It might be something from outer space, and we've seen Metal Knight, already collect alien shit before. So it makes me wonder if this is more out of this world. This is alien life form here. That's what I'm leaning towards, to be honest, because it goes back to what was being experimented on with Tatsumaki. In the same lab as Tatsumaki. What was that life form that was there? What was it? And maybe it could tie in to the origin of monsters, of monster kind, especially based on this cover page that we saw. That would make so much sense to tie everything here to like the origin of monsters. Please do this. Please do this. I know we got some interesting origins for some of the monsters, but I think it would be very interesting if those boxes like tied in to like the original origin of monsters. I'm talking about like ancient origins. That would make so much sense, but then it goes back to what Blast is trying to do. Why is he doing this? Why? Is he trying to become a god like Psychos was? Is he trying... Because that, to me, based on, like, Psychos' motivation when she merged with Arichi, that would seem to be the logical explanation. But I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive, and so I can keep bringing you more One Punch Man content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.